Cottage.
The Lincoln Cottage.
Yeah, the Lincoln Cottage up on Rock Creek Church Road.
Yes.
Because it's not often visited, but it reminds me of the terrible period that the president guided the nation through, and the place that he went to recollect, I should say, the place that he went to just be himself again, to reflect and relax and steer the country on the true course that he led us on. So the Lincoln Cottage, I highly recommend.
That's great. It's our site.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
What do you know?
I'm here visiting DC. I'm originally from Montgomery, Alabama. I was actually there for the first original march from Selma to Montgomery. I didn't start in Selma marching, but I did start in Montgomery, where it passed by my high school, George Washington Carver High School, and I marched to the Capitol in Montgomery. I'm inspired by this. I'm inspired that the dream 50 years ago is still the dream that we have now. So I'm looking forward to the next 50 years. I intend to be here when it happens as well. So thank you for listening, and God bless.
Okay. The Cortland Seymour Wilson Library. Cortland Seymour Wilson was my grandfather. I'm Cortland Herb Wilson II. Cortland Seymour Wilson Library is up in New Haven, Connecticut. My grandfather was the first black state trooper in the state of Connecticut. He was also protesting outside of Yale, the integration of Yale, when Lady Bird Johnson was at the provost's house. So he's one-man protest, picket sign. Yale's solution, hiring. He helped integrate the medical school at Yale. So that site inspires me.
From here is the headquarters of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, a big marble edifice, and that's where I work. And the fact that, a bunch of us from the labor movement are out here today, a lot of the union buildings, especially my headquarters and all its marble glory, with a great view of the Capitol, that's a site that I believe should be on your registry if it's not. So I like the monuments. The Department of Labor that's right over here is also a great building, and I think a monument to civic architecture.
South Valley porque ahí crecieron mis hijos y ahí es donde se congrega más la gente latina, por eso el South Valley para mí, y pienso que es una de las partes que más abandonada está, o sea, no se concentran en las calles.
Statue of Liberty. I also like the King Center in Atlanta. I grew up in New York and I went to school in Georgia, so both of those places pretty near and dear to my heart, I guess.
I'm from San Francisco, and the whole city is a historic trust. I mean, there's no place like San Francisco, partly because of the beauty and partly because of the people. So the whole city.
The place that inspires me is the National Monument. I grew up in DC, and I remember coming here and visiting my dad, who used to be a security guard here when I was little. So this place always is special to me. I think about him and my childhood in this city.
No justice, no peace.